Hey, this is Dallas with Strickland Life Insurance. Wanted to give a rundown on life insurance in general. A lot of people know they need it. Everybody knows they need it. Most people can afford it. It's usually about 1% of their income. It's just hard to pull the trigger. It takes years to make the decision, and unfortunately, it costs more with more time going by and health conditions evolving. But you can always get it. To start with, there's what's called funeral, burial, cremation insurance. And its entire purpose is to bury you or cremate you. But if you have a burial funeral, it's about $15,000 right now. That is the headstone, the casket, the funeral, the burial ceremony, everything that's included in that is probably about $15,000 right now. And that's called final expense because it's really designed for final expense. Now, that same person can get 50,000, 100,000, 200,000 in coverage as long as their health is okay. Final expense tends to ask less health questions. As a matter of fact, they have some policies that are guaranteed issue. But if you're healthy, you could call a final expense policy a policy with a death benefit of $200,000. So that's just whole life insurance. The next type of insurance is term insurance. And it lasts anywhere between 5 and 40 years. It's relatively inexpensive, it's flexible, it's got all kinds of bells and whistles. For instance, you can convert your term policy into a permanent policy without having to go through underwriting again. Of course, they're going to re-rate you based on your age, but you don't have to go through underwriting again. And it's great if someone has developed a health condition or just wants to continue with life insurance. There's other things that are involved in term. You can do short-term disability, where maybe they'll pay your living expenses for 6 months, and you don't lose your policy. You can have a waiver of premium for a period of time if it's impossible for you to pay your premium. So there's about a dozen different things that are either included in term life policies or are very inexpensive riders with term life policies. The next are whole life policies, universal and index. Now, a whole life policy is your traditional life insurance policy that your great grandfather probably had, and it has a guaranteed death benefit. It has zero risk. There is a cash value. They take a little bit of your premium and they put it in savings, and it gains a small amount of interest. So there is cash available for emergencies if you need it, or you can borrow against it for retirement. It's entirely up to you. The most important thing is that it's got a set premium and it's got a set death benefit. The next is universal life insurance. Now, it's a little bit different. It's still very safe. The death benefit is set as you plan on it being. The premiums are set on what you plan on paying.